welcome to another Frost Reads Reddit, and today I have another spooky story for you guys. And no, this one isn't gonna be another one from Biffle's Disciple, but they do have a lot of spooky stories that I've really been enjoying. In fact, I've actually recently discovered that I really like horror. I found all sorts of neat movies and stories and podcasts and websites, and I hope you guys are enjoying your spooky month as much as I am. This story was posted by Ellie the Mermaid 129 over on r/nosleep, and it's just titled The Creep. I didn't notice him right away. How long had he been watching me for? I was on campus walking back to my dorm room when I spotted him. He seemed to linger in the shadows, just close enough to see him in my peripheral vision, but too far away to discern any recognizable facial features. He wore a hoodie. That's all I saw at first. His presence unsettled me. The rain poured down in buckets as I fast walked, soaking wet, into the safety of my dormitory. The warmth from the heater gave me goosebumps as I slipped into pajamas and brewed a hot cup of cocoa. The downpour outside was horrendous. The copious amounts of raindrops smeared my window, yet I still saw him. The creep, outside in the parking lot. His face was obscured by his hoodie, as if he was looking at his shoes. Unease jolted my stomach. My fingers trembled against my mug as I hurriedly shut my blinds. I sat there, anxious, hoping he would leave. For an hour I listened to the incessant raindrops and occasional thunder crashes. Time seemed to grind to a halt. Eventually, as the sun began to set, the gray storm clouds outside darkened into blackness. I nestled up the courage to sneak a peek. Nothing. Thank God. Relieved, I entered my bathroom and took a long, indulgent shower, allowing my stress and tension to dissolve with every bead of hot, steamy water. My muscles relaxed and I was able to breathe again. Finally, I stepped out and dried off with a towel, eagerly anticipating some much-needed sleep. I yawned as I stomped off to my bedroom. I parted my blinds once again, still seeing nothing. Convinced I was safe to sleep, I left the blinds parted, allowing moonlight to illuminate my bedroom. I walked over to the bed and pulled back my covers. The creep, from outside, he looked at me. His white blob of a face smiled at me. His hands were nestled under his chin like a child. Those eyes were solid, demonic black. I backed away instinctively, but failed to scream. My throat was frozen, locked in the most primal, intense fear I'd ever experienced. His eyes stared upwards, looking at the ceiling. A flash of light illuminated the room. He sat up in one fluid motion, as if doing a crunch. Its legs were still stuck underneath my bedsheets. It was at this moment that I realized, to my utmost horror, that whatever was in my bed wasn't human. It slowly turned its head until its eyes locked onto me. It moved like an alien. In my retreat, I bumped my hips into my dresser, the crash sudden and emphatic. The sound caused it to stop smiling. I was close to my door now. I felt for the knob. I found it and turned it. The knob let out an agonizingly loud squeak. The thing in my bed opened its mouth, wider than humanly possible, and folded over itself. Grotesque displays of flesh pulsated where its head used to be. I screamed, finally unfrozen from my terror-induced trance, and ran down the hall in an attempt to wake up the other girls in the dorm. One girl poked her head out of the door and asked me what was going on. In a panting, desperate plea, I told her there was a man in my dorm I didn't know. She called campus security for me. They found nothing of interest in the dorm and seemed annoyed at me for wasting their time. I couldn't bear to go back into that dorm, but I had to. I slowly crept back inside and found it empty. Well, except for the hoodie resting on my bed sheets. It didn't belong to me. Ooh, sometimes the short and sweet ones are the best. And with the right method of storytelling, even the really, really corny ones can be really, really good. Also, I don't know about you guys, but I really like the fact that this one didn't really have a long build-up period, I guess. It just started off with that creepy little vibe of, hey look, there's somebody looking in through the window. Then when you think everything is kind of winding down, boom, it's in the room with you. Creepy. Also, and last thought, I promise, but I do want to say this one kind of felt like it was lacking substance. And don't get me wrong, a short and sweet thing can be fun to have fun with, but at the same time, some things need a little more description. I mean, just another half sentence more in describing the point when the thing opened up its mouth. That could have made it so much creepier. Anyways, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and if you want to let me know what you think, leave a comment down below. I love reading your guys' comments. Anyways, until next week, everybody. Bye!
Oh yeah, I want to show our patrons some love too because they're awesome. Their contributions help us to afford all the neat stuff we use to record. So thank you. And if you want to become a patron too, you can click the link down in the description. You'd really be helping the channel out, and you'd get a couple nifty goodies too. Anyways, if you made it this far in the video, then yay, you're amazing. By the way, subscribe. Please don't make a foxy bag.